I wanted to talk about next about shooting with a small crew. So our crew consisted of me directing and doing audio, and Oshin Harathunian running the camera. For that was most of principal photography, I think 6 of the 10 days. And every once in a while we'd get another person, Jeremy Knight or Kate Zimmerman would pop in and help with the audio so I could do things like direct, which is what a director's supposed to do. That was a bad idea. Sound guys are really important. It came to bite me in the ass later on, especially in post-production, where we had to do so much ADR on scenes we should never have had to do ADR, and it was just because I couldn't pay attention to both things, and it was either like, do I want to make sure this performance gets through, or do I want to listen to whether the mic is rustling in the shirt or not? And we just couldn't really tell, and it was really, really tough to deal with afterwards because ADR is not an easy thing to do. Sarah's pretty good at it. She's great at it. Everybody that's new to ADR has a lot of problems with it because it's not only matching the speed of what you're saying on screen, but it's also matching the same intensity and the same
performance.
Yeah, performance and distance as well. So a lot of people will, if the mic's here, they're like, "Hi, how's it going?" And they're talking to the microphone itself rather than being like, "Hey, how's it going?" Because you're talking to the person that's in the scene with you. And that's one thing that if you're doing ADR for the first time, remember that, because it can ruin your performance to have a different tonality to the speech.
As little ADR as possible, but that being said, I think remember that actors need to be directed in ADR the same way they need to be directed on the day. A lot of actors are so focused on technical and matching it that they forget that they have to act, and you're still acting as a voice. So that was challenging, and it was just a whole other headache that we didn't want to have to deal with, but that's what happened with the sound. And I mean, when you're doing outdoor shoots, you have to have a backup. You have to be ready to do that, right? I mean, you're not guaranteed to get good sound.
Yeah, especially on the beach scene, we had no choice. There were ships coming into the harbor, and there's a sugar factory next door that was just pumping. I don't know what they were pumping, but it was loud. So we had really no choice in that scene. But certain scenes, I think we probably, like the kitchen scene, it just, for some reason, things didn't come through that day, and it's really frustrating because I think we had some great performances and certain nuances you'll never really get back on the second try. So it's just kind of annoying. All because of a bad sound guy.